right, everyone. Just give me a few seconds here. Let me get stuff all loaded up. Hold on a second. Maybe I'll put the camera on so y'all can see what is going on right now. All right, so we've got a couple minutes until things get going. I'm gonna get set up here. All right, give me 1 second. What's up, everyone? All right, cool. All right, so what's up, everyone? We've got some live stream action today with some juicy goodiness happening already. I get up this morning, and what's the first alert I see? Oh my gosh, it's XRP. Hey, that rhymed. Yeah, XRP hardcore bucking the trend right now, up 7.7% in the last 24 hours at 55.8. We've got Ty Clark hanging out with us. Ty, I had some fun on vacation, but man, I'll tell you, I came home. It was almost like I needed vacation from the vacation, but it was a good several days away, and we ended up adopting some puppies too, or rescuing some puppies, so it was a really good time. We got Nico in the house. Good morning to you, Nico. Big Boomer here as well. But the big news that we're waiting for right now is CPI data. In the description below is all the links that you're going to need for CPI data, all right? We're talking about stuff from Trading Economics, Bureau of Labor Statistics, as well as some CME Fed group watching the target, all right? We got Patriotist1 says, if XRP goes to $1, what do you think XLM would do? XLM is struggling to go double digits, all right? XRP has already clawed their way back. Here, if we look at the charts real quick, let me show you something real fast. All right, so we're going to talk about and we got about 14 minutes until CPI data comes out. All right, so this is the crash here from FTX in November, okay? And you could see that when I put that highlighter right on here, XLM is well under, all right? I mean, well under where they were during FTX time. In fact, when you look at it in terms of like a risk standpoint, pricing is a good way to show you risk, right? What's this, the overall risk right now of this? XLM is under that move from FTX time. Now, if you go to XRP and we do the same thing, you could see, let me get to XRP FTX time. XRP, this whole move is above that time frame. So you're seeing XRP has much more oomph. So when Ty says, hey, or when Patriotist1 says, hey, if XRP goes to $1, what do you think XLM would do? Yeah, I'm with Nico. I don't see too much movement. I mean, what, 20 cents? Yeah, I mean, that seems, if even maybe a little bit high compared to what I guess a lot of us are expecting, mainly because of the move, all right? Honestly, maybe because of the move. And what it has to do with, and even here, I've got BNB up, and the reason I got BNB up is they've just been slaughtered, right? Look at BNB. BNB was at the move of the FTX, right? They were right at that same point, and then now you could see when they had the action with the SEC, boom goes the dynamite, right? They went from 304 to down to what, like 220, 230? It was a really bad move. But there's definitely some laggards out there. XRP's move from the November time frame, all right, is above. We are above that mark. XLM and a bunch of others are not. So you are seeing some claw their way back, while others aren't. And by the way, good morning to everyone out there. Just want to say good morning to all of you, especially in the chat. Ty Clark has said, I seen them, love some dogs. Good on you for rescuing 2 brothers. Yeah, normally for my birthday, I celebrated my birthday here over the last few days. Normally for my birthday, I do something big for myself. Birthday, Father's Day. I've bought myself a boat, a drag car. I've gone to Vegas a couple times. This year I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to pay it forward. And I get helping people. I understand that. But there's a lot of people out there that just don't want to be helped no matter what resources you throw at them. Dogs, though, no matter what, you throw resources at them, they want to be helped. Dogs want to be loved. They want to be rescued. So we did. We ended up rescuing 2 dogs for my birthday. Let's see. What do we got? We got Mark chiming in. Morning, people. Today has been a long time coming. Congrats to all of us. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Nico chiming in as well. Bottom line is XLM is a smaller market cap for XRP, so it can push it to $1 easy. The only problem, though, Nico, is there a big enough XLM community out there to prop it? The development from your Stellar Development Foundations, Ripple Labs, and all that, that kind of stuff is not moving the price. All right, let's be real here, right? We've seen the videos, we've seen the news announcements. You're not seeing big price action from these partnerships. You're not seeing big price action come from record transactions. You're seeing it come from like the community and just the oomph firing up. And that's why I watch XRP a lot above that 50 cent mark, because above that 50 cent mark, all we have to do is go on those Korean exchanges and we can follow the volume. You can easily follow it. So XRP themselves has a much, much bigger community than XLM. And the thing is too, it's a global support. Okay, XRP support is obviously found way outside the United States. Let's be real here. There's minimal support in the United States. Yes, there's people like you and I get it. But the majority of people out there, they're just not getting into it. XLM, right, which was a bigger one in the US, you're not seeing hardly any support there. When you look at trading pairs for Binance US, Coinbase, all that, you're not seeing big volume in the US for XLM. So a lot of it is going to come from the support of their communities. And right now that XRP community is much, much larger. Now, I did a story right before I got online here. Yes, right before. I've been grinding it early this morning. Breaking news, major delistings. For those of you that are watching live stream now, so you don't have to worry about leaving the live stream to hear what the hell happened, I will tell you the story is what I just broke, all right? All right, here's the deal. eToro to delist 4 altcoins in SEC compliance. eToro has now delisted Algorand, Polygon, Decentraland, and Dash. This is all happening as of July 12th of 2023. Remember, we had Webull as well as Robinhood also delist a whole bunch of stuff. In fact, I'm going to take it one step further for all of you watching right now. Give me a second here. I got an actual message from Bakkt, all right? Bakkt bought Apex Clearing. Apex Clearing is who Webull uses to clear their crypto. Let me show you something here. Now, I'll read it to you because it was an email that I got from them, and it has to do with how Webull is doing stuff. All right, can my crypto account be transferred? If you do not wish to transfer to Webull Pay, you can close your account. So basically what Webull is doing is now Webull is separating, and I've got the email right here. Hopefully you guys can see it. I'll do a standalone video on this, but I got the email from them. And essentially what's happening here is Webull, all right, is deciding to push their cryptos on a whole separate entity, all right? This whole crypto or Webull Pay thing. The reason they're doing that is they're separating their business models out. Same thing with like Robinhood. Same thing with eToro, right? They do stocks as well as cryptos. So in order to stay compliant and still be able to offer stocks, the SEC is like, yo, you got to do some different things over there. Also, risk-wise, what these companies are doing, and I'm sorry, I'm just reading this right now. Risk-wise, what they're doing is they're separating their stocks and their crypto platforms. So if something goes bad with their crypto platforms, it's encapsulated and does not spread, right? Their business can still continue to operate. So, interesting. AGZ says, on Robinhood, it says we have until the 27th to sell. I had a Robinhood, Robinhood, I don't remember what off the date is. Webull was like 6 months. It was some funky time for Webull was 6 months. eToro is the 12th of July. So, very interesting. Amy Kulkarni says, talking of support outside the United States, hello to everyone from India. Well, hello to you, Amy. Hey, Klaus, when do we expect clarity on the Hinman emails? It should be happening now. It should be happening now. And Ty's jumping in saying, hey, XRP is number 5 on market cap. Let's get that up here and let's start looking at this market cap action here. Flipped USDC. That's what I like to see. Yes, Robinhood does suck. Let's go to cryptocurrencies. There you go. Way to go, Ty. Ty is letting us know that XRP right now is in 5th place market cap wise. About 2 weeks ago, I did videos for XRP saying, hey, XRP is a store of value. And then some people are like, oh, okay, Klaus, I don't know, you're a little crazy. If XRP keeps jumping market cap of these stable coins, you're definitely going to see more pull towards XRP as a store of value. Remember, Bitcoin was not a store of value.
It did not have the same oomph, right? Bitcoin was always talked about the thing for nefarious activities, right? You want to do some shady stuff, pay in Bitcoin. No, just pay in cash. Trust me, dealers take cash, okay? But Bitcoin was not always a store of value. But now you're seeing that happen, right? Bitcoin is definitely a store of value, so is Ethereum. XRP could easily be in that conversation, and we're looking at it right now as XRP passes USDC in market cap. Ty Clark is celebrating. Yep, the emails are out. Once the emails are out, or a little bit later today, I'll get some time. I'll start reading them. Maybe I'll find a podcast or something to listen to while I'm doing some workout. Patriots One says XRP used to be number 2. Good point. And then the SEC came and ruined that party. Max Payne is here hanging out with us. What's up, Max Payne? Max Payne says, good morning. Emails are out. Nice work, Klaus. Thank you. I appreciate it. Max Payne says, ETH is a security. Pure Grit giving us the wave. Hey, Max Payne, if you've got a link of something that's like audible, like something that I could listen to, like maybe if someone's like reading the email, something like that, if there's a link or something that you guys could send me, that'd be great, because I would love to listen to the emails while I work out today. Yeah, I know, right? So motivating to work out listening to Hinman emails. But that way I could at least knock out 2 things in a row. All right. Rate hike, CPI data comes out in 5 minutes. Let's go to current market expectations, all right, and let's see what's going on here. Right now, the current expectation by those that make the money on this is that we are going to take a pause. Now, what I want to do, all right, what I want to do here is I want to see how this data flips as CPI data comes out. Michael O2 is hanging out with us and says, I have just seen the Hinman emails. It's great news for XRP holders. Let's put them in, man. Let's do this. Let's put them in. Hinman emails. Yeah, if you guys got a link, that'd be great. I would love to be able to read the stuff or to listen to the stuff rather than reading it. So if you guys have a link to the Hinman emails, right? Something auditory, let me know. Send it to me on Twitter, please, if you don't mind. Michael says, I've seen the emails. It is great news for XRP holders. XRP holders, look at this, making the move here. Look at this nice juicy green candlestick. Now, near-term resistance, right, of this previous move, the one that happened in March going into April, was 58 cents. We break 58 cents and we prop on through to 60. Oh, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Jimbo Tango says, hello, Klaus Wall. Hey, Jimbo, how are you doing, good sir? Adobo69 says, don't expect big price action, guys. We only need clarity. Clarity is important, but what we also need to do is we need to build the floor support stronger. What I have up on the screen is XRP, okay? XRP, before this move last year, the floor was in that 45 cent mark. That's where the action is happening. Now we're at the 50. We're moving our way on up. There's a lot less risk with XRP than there are other ones out there. Why? Because XRP it's already been dragged through the mud. It's already been kicked in the teeth. It's already been knocked down from 2nd market cap wise, now down to 5th. Hey, they are 5th. So, just saying. Nico says it's like 5,000 pages. Yeah, I figured that. I figured they'd throw as much crap in there, but yeah, if you guys see from something, let me know. I would love to hear it just so I could, you know what I mean, listen to it. Let's see. Jonathan Chavis says, top of the morning to you, folks. Alice Pond says, took 600% ROI from last pump. Go XRP. Hi from Scotland. Hello to all my fans across the pond. 2 more minutes until the CPI data come out. Kenneth Timmons says, bro, the emails are 8,000 pages. It's going to take days to go through it. Everyone must be patient. Coin Hustler says, what's up, Klaus? Good morning from Chicago. Good morning to you, my fellow Chicago friend. White Sox are looking a little bit more juicy here as of late, aren't they, Coin Hustler? Unless you're a Cubs fan. And then, okay, well, we'll let you stay. We'll let you stay. Max Payne says, you got this, Klaus. It's everywhere. Long read, YouTube, and fine. But doggone puppies, it's big. Yes, if it's like 5,000 pages long, holy crap. Load them on ChatGPT and summarize the emails. All right, let's take a look. We're waiting for CPI data to come in. Here's the story. Lower CPI data puts more pressure on the Fed and Jerome Powell to take a pause. My belief is we're still going to get the hit. I'm part of this 20.8% that has said, hey, Jerome Powell's coming no matter what the data says. CPI data. The only hope we have of Jerome Powell taking a pause is if CPI data comes in way long. Renee Dolko says, hey, good morning from Canada. Hans says, hello, Klaus from the Netherlands. We've got support from all over the place here. Hey, see what I wrote up on the board? You guys see that, right? The U.S. can't kill crypto. They can slow it down, they can harm it, they can injure it, but they can't kill it. It's represented by all of you watching this live stream, chiming in right now, telling me, hey, look, Klaus, we're not done yet. Crypto ain't dead yet. That's right. It's juicy stuff. The U.S. can only slow it down. It can't stop it. What I've got up on the screen right now is the previous month's CPI data. And good day from Australia, Mega Crumpet. Hello. Jessa chiming in. The females letting us know. 7.80 watching our female. XRP surpassed USDC in 5th place on CoinMarketCap. I got your back, Jessa, because here it is right up on the screen. XRP market cap at 28.8 billion with USDC at 28.2. We're talking store of value, everyone. My, how the conversation has changed with XRP. Store of value, yes. Peter saying hello from South Africa. Mr. Cardenza says hello, Klaus, and greetings from Germany. Jess is letting us know, hey, guess where we're from? The Philippines. Love it, everyone. All right, let's take a look here. Let's refresh some of this data. And we are coming in right now. I'm going to keep refreshing this. We were at 4.9 in April. We are waiting for May's data to come in. I'm going to keep hitting refresh over and over and over. Why? Because I'm anxious to see. And we've got hello from the Bahamas, Valentino flexing on us, as well as the UK in the house from Steven. Inflation is down. Oh, it's waiting. It's waiting. I see some squiggly lines taking their time, so it looks like we got some data coming out here. No, breaking news. Gary Gensler did not hurt himself. Come on now. Let's be real. Here we go. 4.0 is the data. This is juicy, juicy stuff, everyone. I've got it up on the screen right now. We had a big drop in CPI data. 0.9 is the delta. Oh, yes. Hello. Greetings from Holland. Arnout Golmer is here. All right. Let's take a look and see what is breaking for CPI. All right. So CPI came in at 4.0. Yes, 4.0. Major things going down are energy commodities. You've got gasoline down 19% and oil down 37%. Energy services, let's take a look. Natural gas is down, but electricity is still up. Dave Butfield says, hey, Klaus from Australia will hold. You guys are saying pause. I'm saying we're going to get the hit. I'm saying this 4.0 is still too high for Jerome Powell and the Fed. I think this is too high. I think this fact that over this time period right here, we had this kind of sideways action, I think it's too much. I think Jerome Powell is still going to come at us. But let's see what else. Food is still high. Food away from home is still high. Let's go back into food. Check out food because I know it hits a lot of you guys. Here we go. Eggs finally came down. Meats, poultry, fish, and eggs is almost flat. Flat, everyone. Non-alcoholic beverages, as well as cereals, though, are still up very high. Let's also see what we got here. Give me 1 second. I'm just looking here. Shelter, used cars, and trucks are up. We figured that. The consumer price index for all urban consumers rose 0.1% in May on a seasonally adjusted basis after increasing 0.4% in April. Over the last 12 months, all items on the index increased 4% before the seasonal adjustment. The index for shelter, I have been saying it time and time again. Everyone's like, Klaus, housing is going to crash. No, it's not. Housing is not going to crash. There's too much money in there from private equity groups, and they're able to avoid paying those high interest rates because they're paying in cash. The index for shelter was the largest contributor to the monthly increase, followed by an increase in the index for used cars and trucks. The food index increase was 0.2%. Michael is saying, keep your eyes on Stellar today. Let's take a look here. We got Stellar making a move, going from a low today of 8.2 to a high of 8.5. So still not making the main move that you're seeing here with XRP. Now let's open up another window here. Let's go in and zoom in just a little bit more today. Let's go to the 5 days here. and let's see what this action looks like. All right, that's the 5 days right now for XRP. But the good news is CPI data came out super low. So what we need to start seeing now is, do we see a pivot in this data? Do we start seeing more people that make money on this start saying, hey, Jerome's going to come at us? Right now, we're looking at 80% of the people in the know saying Jerome Powell will take a pause. If we take a pause, this gives the markets, all right, at least a month, some time to inflate, some time to get some green candlesticks put on the board. Valentino says XRP will pump, but not skyrocket. Well said. Well said. And I'm with you here because remember, when we zoom out with XRP and we look at all this craziness here, all this craziness here was when Money Printer went burr. Money Printer is not going burr right now. So yes, you can get moves on the upside, but you can't get the massive skyrocket that we saw when people were getting stimmy checks for a couple thousand. It's just not there, everyone. Things are still way too expensive and there's not as much money floating around. But right now, the big news is that CPI data came in at 4.0. I like seeing it. Why? Well, guys, this is what puts pressure on Jerome Powell and the Fed. And what are we waiting for? That's right. Tomorrow we're having Jerome Powell and the Fed do their rate hike announcement. I'm thinking it's going to be a rate hike. Now, what I'm looking at right here, and let's do a little bit of drawing here super fast for everyone. What I'm looking at right here is the fact that we went down very sharply at this point. Now, this point right here where we flattened out, that right there, all right, and I'll highlight it just so y'all can see it. That flattening out, that is what makes me nervous regarding Jerome Powell and the Fed. The fact that we had that flat spot here, that worries me. Now, granted, I know this last one is good, right? I know that when, hey, we go from 4.9, 4.0, that's good stuff. I get that. I just don't know if it's enough. Remember, Jerome Powell's main objective here is for the markets to work. For the markets to work, I'm going to take my hoodie off because it's roasting hot in here. For the markets to work, you need to have that inflation down. You can't have inflation stay high for a while. And don't get me wrong, what we're dealing with now is still super high compared to what we had in the past, all right? The issue is, though, is where we're at right now is still way too high. When we look at it here, look at this. Look at how much further we are of where we should be. The Fed wants everything at that 2.0. That's where the Fed wants everything, all right? So when we look at the charts here, the Fed wants it at this mark right here, all right? So we've got a ways to go until we get there. How are we going to get there? Housing is not going down. Remember, the Fed said housing. No, housing is not going down. Food is still expensive. Vehicles are still expensive, right? All shelter-related costs are expensive. So until those go down, and think of housing, right? What's the number one way you can knock prices down in housing? How do you cool housing down? You jack up interest rates, right? You make the interest you pay on those homes more. So if housing right now is out of control, and let's go back to this statement here. The index for shelter was the largest contributor to the monthly things, all items increase, all right? Think about that. So if shelter is the highest, all right? If shelter is the highest and Jerome Powell's goal is to get everything back down to this 2.0 that you see right here, my feeling is yes, that they're going to come out with a 25 basis point hit. I think he's going to come out with it because I think, honestly, I think they're waiting for housing to come down. That is the one stickler right now, and it is housing. Let me know right now what you guys and gals want to discuss. We've got CPI data that just came out, major delistings. We've got Webull that's delisting a bunch of stuff. We've also got Robinhood as well as eToro doing delistings. I broke a story early this morning. eToro delisted 4 major cryptocurrencies. Got them up on the screen. Algorand, Polygon, Decentraland, and Dash, everyone. So let's keep an eye out for that stuff because you're going to see way more delistings coming. Ty Clark says, Klaus, I appreciate everything, man. I have to go to work. Good day, everyone. Thank you, Ty, for swinging on by. And oh my, did we have some storms the other night out here, Ty. They were some rough ones. Michael O2 says, the pumps will do for me. It's better than nothing. Michael, no, you're totally right. And that's kind of what I wanted to show you with XRP. When we zoom out XRP-wise, okay, this move over here, let me move my charts over a little. This move right here is when we broke that 40-cent mark, all right? We broke 40 cents and XRP roared. Couldn't hold it. We know that, right? Couldn't hold it. These last two moves, though, have been breaks at that 50-cent mark. That's when we've seen it eclipse and, well, crash again, right? Not crash, but retract. 50 cents is key. So we're moving from 45 to 50 cents. That's a healthy move. That's like, what, 12-ish%, something like that? Gary Stone says, massive hello from Perth, Australia. Well, good day, mate. Good to see you here. And here, Gary, here's one. I was watching a car video the other day from Australia, and they were working on a truck, and they were doing some really janky repairs on the truck, right? And they called it Dodgy Brothers. They were like, Dodgy Brothers Auto. If you get the hint, and if you get the reference in your Australia, Dodgy Brothers. That was pretty good. Almighty says, the SEC has no chance of winning. Hey, remember, it's not necessarily about winning or losing with the SEC. It's about them holding the industry back. It's about them kind of playing defense for their counterparts. I don't think the SEC has a chance long term. Short term, I'm a little worried. Okay? I am. I got to be honest with you. Because think about this. LBRY lost in summary judgment. Ripple Labs still holds the majority of tokens out there, so it's still centralized, okay? And now you guys know I'm a big XRP fan. I'm just telling you, this is how the SEC, this is how the courts have looked at it. We also don't have any new regulations. So all of these judges that have been, siding with the SEC in summary judgment, they're using Securities Act stuff 33, 34, and so forth. That's where we have to watch out. Now, XRP does have some stuff for it. Remember, they always can file for appeals. That's a big one. Trey Trillion are hanging out with us. What's up, Trey? How are you doing? Max Payne says, great journalism, way better than mainstream. Thanks for your efforts. I appreciate that. And guys, check out the board behind me. The U.S. can't kill crypto. All right? So all of these actions you're seeing from the SEC, they can't kill crypto. They can harm it. They can slow it down. But they cannot kill crypto. And that's something that we all got to be paying attention to. The U.S. can try as they may to destroy it, but it cannot kill crypto. Almighty chimes in, it's really hard for them to defend, especially the Hinman docs will be revealed. Yes, the Hinman docs are out, by the way. Search for the Hinman docs. They are out. Michael O2 says, when commercial property collapse, then housing market is next. Commercial property, I see, because, Michael, you got to remember, the business dynamic of commercial property is very different. During the Rona pandemic, right, we saw that a lot of businesses went with an online, like, curbside pickup, right? Think of all the restaurants. A whole bunch of restaurants decided to downsize. A whole bunch of restaurant chains decided to downsize. With the retail movement, commercial real estate has always been very soft. Why? Because of the internet, because of buying and selling, okay, on the internet. That's why commercial real estate is soft. It's not so much what we're going through now, but it's the evolution of business, right? Brick and mortar is not where it's at. Think, there's banks now that don't even have brick and mortar facilities. They just do everything digitally. Homes, though, you got to remember, homes, private equity groups are still going to pay cash for homes, upcharge the whole area on rent, and that's where we have to be careful. So, Michael, I get what you're talking about with commercial properties. Remember, the dynamic of commercial properties has to do more with the changing dynamic of the business models. All right? You don't need the big square footage. Go to a Kohl's, a JCPenney, or anything like that. Walk around the store and be like, dude, you guys could probably make it with half the square footage. That's what you're seeing in commercial. Real estate right now, residential, propped up too much by private equity groups. And there's also very, very low supply right now for real estate, which, because the supply is down, demand from private equity groups is still there. Prices will still remain hard. Michael O2 says commercial real estate will bring everything. I just don't know. I think commercial is just too isolated. I do. I think that's just too isolated. Mr. Cardenza says XRP drops hard. Let's take a look at these charts here. XRP. I think I've got the shorter one here. We've got XRP up on the screen. Hit that high of just 56.1. Now back down to 55.4. Nothing too bad, though. Nothing too bad. Yes, Chris B, crypto is a global thing. Almighty is right. Gary Gensler cannot kill crypto. And that's kind of my point that I've been trying to share with everyone. The action you're seeing right now, yes, would it be nice to have the U.S. money involved? Of course it would. Would it be nice for the U.S. to get CPI inflation data in line? Yes, of course it would. But crypto is global, and the Gary Gensler of the world cannot kill it. They can only slow it down. But right now, we've got CPI data that came in at 4.0. Hinman emails are out. Search them. I've heard they're hundreds of pages long. What we're going to do is we're going to stream till 9 a.m. Let me know what topics you would like to cover in that time. I'll mark it down on the chat that we're going to end at 9 a.m. All right, here we go. 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Stream ends FYI. All right. Let's see. Here we go. Eric says, been looking at moving from Cali to a few different areas back east, and I'm seeing some of these builders already dropping prices on residential homes 10 to 20,000. Yeah, and a lot of that too, Eric, has to do with building materials. There's a building material rotation. When homes were like super, super crazy, and that's kind of, and Eric, I'm glad you brought this up, because Eric, we have to put something into perspective, okay? Here's the best way to put it. Are housing prices less now than what they were at the peak? Yes. But think, the peak was freakishly up here. So if we're right here, we're still way high compared to where we were down here a couple years ago. That's the thing. Just because home prices peel back 5%, 10% doesn't mean anything when home prices are up 20, 30, 40%. So we have to keep the time frame in perspective. Max Payne says, what are the puppies' names? The puppies' names are Luke and Vader. Vader is the black one, Luke is the caramel colored one. So two puppies, Luke and Vader. But right now we're looking at CPI data coming in at 4.0. The crypto market right now is fairly green. I like seeing this. What are some of the other big ones? XRP has passed USDC in market cap. That's very impressive, because we're going to talk about XRP, store of value. Mep says, I think XR, and by the way, Mep, glad to see you here. Good to see you here. God, I couldn't talk this morning. Mep says, I think XRP is going to dump hard after the Hinman release. And morning, all morning to you, Mep. You know, that's the thing is this going to be more profit taking from XRP? I'm watching this right here, right? Is this the profit taking that gets us back on down? The moves in XRP have not lasted. All right, we can look at these last several right here. Summary judgment FUD, right? You guys know all the bad YouTubers out there that were like, oh, summary judgment. No, they filed, okay? Like, come on. You had summary judgment. That move didn't last. That move here, the candlesticks got us up to over 55 cents. You got this move in here that was end of March to April. This one took us over to 58 cents. This one right here, we got to move up to 56 cents. So are we going to be able to push back up higher, or are we going to go back down? I don't know. XRP is going to have a lot of time in the news here as of late. You're going to hear Hinman docs all over the place, right? You're always going to hear about Torres and the court decision. You're going to hear a lot of stuff with XRP in the news here recently. A lot of stuff with XRP in the news. In fact, if we go to Twitter, and let's do this. Let's go to what's trending on Twitter right now. CPI data came out, XRP holders, Ripple is out big, Hinman emails is out big. And that's the thing. XRP is going to have a lot of reasons to be in the news. And it all has to do with the court case, right? They're constantly going to be in the news with this court case. Here's Eleanor, all right? Eleanor, and she's a great one to follow. Eleanor says, my biggest takeaway from these Hinman emails is that it seems that the SEC officials who weighed in on the speech believe the goal was provided to market guidance and tried to write it in a way that would convey that. Thus, in the Ripple case, the SEC's lawyers' argument that show the speech was solely Hinman's opinion on 10 for market guidance could now be undermined. Interesting. Interesting. Eric, you are correct on that. Unfortunately, I don't see us going back to pre-pandemic levels. And that's the thing, Eric. And that's why Jerome Powell wants to knock this down even further. That's why I think Jerome Powell is going to come at us with another 25 basis point hit, Eric. Is because right now you see just a small retracement. Right? Think of gas prices. Same thing. Gas prices, everyone's like, oh man, gas is back down. No, it's still way higher than what it used to be. We're just used to such insanely high prices that now when we back down a little bit, it's like a yay, but that's not good. You don't want high to feel good. You want high to feel, no, high feels good. But when prices are high, you don't want that to feel good. You want them to be back down. So yes, pre-pandemic levels, I don't think we're ever going to get back to that. Housing, and that's the thing. That's why I brought this up. The index for shelter was the largest contributor to all monthly item increases. So if shelter's the biggest contributor, and if shelter's not cooling down, and if shelter is the thing that Jerome Powell is using as one of his biggest indicators, I'm going to say that I think we're going to get hit with another 25 basis point hit. Now, those that make money on this, whoa, did the data shift. I just refreshed the data. 97.6% of people in the know right now are saying that Jerome Powell and the Fed are going to take a pause based on the CPI data. I still say they're going to drop a hit on us. I really do. That's my fear. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope I'm wrong, but what concerns me, though, is that shelter is way too high. Supply is not there, and there is still some demand. You have private equity groups out there buying up housing like crazy. Let's look at XRP price. Are we still holding on pretty strong? You've got XLM right now sitting at 8.5, making a move to the upside. You got XRP right now retracing a bit. Some definite profit taking to be had after this announcement. Michael O2 says Judge Torres has to do the right thing and throw this case out for now to make her look corrupt. Torres, you know what, Michael? I wouldn't be surprised if Torres splits the baby. If you don't know what splitting the baby is, go in my channel and do a search on it. Splitting the baby essentially means some stuff is going to work out good for Ripple Labs' favor. Some stuff is going to work good for the SEC. Something like that, all right? Something like that would be looked at as going, hey, up until date X, this was a security. Then after date X, it was not a security anymore. It was more decentralized. That's what easily the judge can do in regards to splitting the baby. They could say, hey, sales up to this date are unregistered securities. Sales from this date after, hey, you guys are decentralized. It's not a security. It sounds more like a commodity. You can easily see the court splitting the baby. TY0 says, how many hours from now are they releasing it? Yeah, the Hinman stuff is out. Hinman stuff is out. I haven't seen them directly, but it is out. I'm like I said, if you guys see any direct links, please let me know. They were released 2 hours ago, by the way. So just kind of wanted to let everyone know. Enrique Ramirez says, good morning from the plain world of California. California is the furthest from plain because I always hear that the West Coast is the best coast. But right now, you've got XRP Hinman emails trending right now. 2.5 years of battling with the SEC. We've got the Hinman emails that are out. I've heard they are hundreds and hundreds of pages long, so you're going to have to definitely do some searching. Let's see, what else do we got going hard right now? CME Group, they're saying, hey, can we get a pause? Yeah, Mep, I don't have access to a link just yet. I literally went right into this stream after doing a video. The other breaking news is we have more delistings from eToro. And if anyone has a link regarding the Hinman stuff, do me a favor. Drop it here for me on Twitter. My Twitter information is linked in the description below. The other big news that came out was eToro delisted 4 cryptos. Now, what's important about this is, remember, eToro's main business comes from their stock, right? Their securities arm, their equities, okay? What they're doing is they're separating their equities from their crypto as much as possible. They delisted Algorand, Polygon, Decentraland, and Dash, all right? So you're still seeing more delistings from major exchanges across the United States. In fact, The delistings we've seen as of late have been from exchanges that offer both crypto as well as stocks equities, right, and options trading. Have not seen anything from Coinbase as of late, which is very, very interesting. I'm waiting to hear something from Coinbase. Tracy K says, anyone know about SHIB? I just jumped on here. Haven't checked that out. Infinite Nindo says, best coast right. Maybe if Newsom wasn't governor. Very true. Very true. So maybe the East Coast is the best coast, huh? Maybe that's what it is. I'm an East Coaster. Either way, we've got the market right now, majority in green, but we are seeing some profit taking from XRP. We are seeing that. Michael O2 I thought splitting the baby was going to the pub and the wife changes the nappies. Or splitting the baby is when you meet at the gas station and you do the handoff with your disgruntled ex. Maybe that's splitting the baby. Good job. Jonathan Chavis says, YouTube seems to have cut the link attached. Search Hinman, Simpson, Thatcher. Let me do that real quick for you guys, okay? Let's do that. Let's go Hinman. Hinman, Simpson, Thatcher. I've got that right here. William Hinman, Simpson, Thatcher. I'm looking for it. Hold on. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff out here. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm looking. Give me a second, guys. Bill Hinman. What a loser. What a loser. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to find it here easy. If you guys find that link, please let me know. I would love to see it. Please share it with everyone. Chat freezes. Hey, Jonathan, can you post that to my Twitter account, please? That would be awesome, Jonathan. If you could go over on Twitter, I have it linked in the description below. Let's see what else do we got here. Hinman emails. We've got CPI data coming in at 4.0. And like I said, we're going to end the stream at 9 a.m. Eastern time. There's a few things I got to do. Let's see. Let's take a look at quant. There were quite a few that were dropping pretty hard. I got HBAR right now at 46.6. Let me see. Zcash. I know a lot of you guys follow Zcash. Dash is sitting at 29. Zcash is sitting at 25. Let's see what else we got right here. See if there's any other big ones that you guys follow that I could share with you. Give me a second, everyone. Matic is sitting at 75. Quant is right at $100 there for you, Eric. Quant's right at 100. But the big one we have to see, though, is that people have been taking profits on XRP. This move right here, you saw it. We got to that 56-cent mark, and we took profits. Give me a second. I've got a PDF opening up on here. Nope, this is not the right one. All right, sorry about that, everyone. Yeah, all right, how can I cash out my XRP in New York State? Anonymizer. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying use an anonymizer. Let's see. Here we go. What else do we got going on? We got eToro delistings. The stream is going to be ending in 3 minutes, so if you got your questions, comments, get them in right now. The big news, though, is that CPI is down heavily, where a lot of people now are expecting Jerome Powell and the Fed to take a pause. 97.6. That's crazy. That's crazy. Chris says, if we break 58, look for higher levels. XRP zoom out when in doubt. Very true. We need to break that 58-cent mark. And the reason we need to, that was the high of the previous move that happened about 2 months ago. But the floor for XRP is increasing. It is building. Now, that being said, remember, when we zoom out, though, for XRP, yeah. And that's kind of the one thing I was thinking about, too, Nico, is you got to be very curious here about exit liquidity, people flushing people out. A lot of these moves for XRP have not held. Kusama Gaming is saying Sweden's here. Hello to my Swedish friends. But can we hold above this 50-cent mark? Can this move here do it? Can we stay? Right now, we're seeing some definite profit taking from that 56-cent mark. Definitely. You saw 56 cents hit, and boom, that was it. If the Hinman emails didn't have anything that helps out XRP directly, you're going to see price action go down. People were waiting for the release of Hinman thinking, hey, is there a nugget in there? Is there something in there that we could use? Now, remember, the people in the court case have already seen it, right? They've already, the lawyers have already seen this stuff. Now we're seeing it on public. Tracy K says, I had to ditch my ADA and Matic since Robinhood got rid of it. I know. Inverse head and shoulder patterns. Yes, Chris, you are seeing correctly. FTX, there we go. FTX was the last. It was at the last Davos. Yes, FTX. They're not there anymore. FTX is done. But right now, in Tracy, thank you so much for sharing. Tracy's sharing that because of eToro, she had to ditch ADA and Matic. Interesting. eToro, and I'm sorry, Tracy. That was from Tracy saying that she had to ditch it because of Robinhood. eToro delisted Algorand, Polygon, Decentraland, and Dash. A lot of delistings happening, but right now the market is holding green. Good to see. The other thing that's really interesting to see, look at this market cap. Oh, XRP is falling below USDC in market cap. This is a close race one. All right, everyone, here's what we're going to do. We're going to end the stream right now. I've got some stuff I got to tackle this morning. What I'm going to do is I am going to play some music. Hit me up. Any questions? I'll hang out and chat here for a couple minutes. But I'll play some music. Eric says, have you put some thought in anything for a Zoom meeting? Yes, I have. I was on vacation, Eric, so I've been thinking about ways to do it. I do think that the Zoom meeting is probably the best way to do it. But let's do this. I'm going to play some music. I'm going to get an outro. If you guys want to get a hold of me, hit me up on Twitter. I've been checking it non-stop. Infinite Nindo says, good day. I'm going to play some music, put the heat map up on, let y'all chill a little bit.
You're giving me wind